Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews, back in my room. Seems like it's been a while since I've been in here. Anyways, we're doing a pretty special beer today. This was sent to me from Romaine in France. This is the collaboration between Stone and BrewDog. I don't know if it's pronounced BASHAH or BASHAH. I'm probably going to say BASHAH. The Black Belgian Style Double IPA by BrewDog and Stone. Product of Scotland. And it's 8.6% ABV. And, of course, in classic Stone style, the description is like a freaking book. So I'm not going to read all that. Don't know what BASHAH means. Don't particularly care what it means. So, I say we just get cracking in here. This is a 2-for-1 kind of thing today. This is my first ever BrewDog beer, and this will be my first ever black IPA review. I've had black IPAs at Mahar's and at Rattle and Hum, but I've never reviewed one on the show before. So, you know, if you look at that, it looks like a stout, right? I mean, that's the whole thing, is black IPAs are kind of supposed to be a cross between a stout and an IPA. Yeah, it's definitely black. There's no ruby red. Maybe if I hold up to my desk light, no. I have a lot of head on there. It's like a gray color, actually. Grayish tan, kind of frothy. It smells good though. I'm getting a lot of pine off this. Yeah, kind of a light pine, a little bit of chocolate note too. So I guess there's not much else to do except drink it. Wow. It is the best of both worlds. Like, up front, it's like an IPA. More like a single IPA than a double IPA. Pine, kind of a light pine. It's not a sticky, resiny kind of thing. With bitterness. It finishes with like a dark chocolate taste for sure. Kind of like a baker's chocolate. It's noticeably thin in the mouth. I'm surprised. It's not a thick beer. It's not crisp. It's kind of, it's kind of flat feeling. Mostly it's bitterness. Now I'm noticing it's kind of more like a dry bitterness. Pine up front, dry through the middle. Kind of a semi-sweet chocolate in the back end there. Hops linger here. It's not too bitter, but it's very tolerable. Yeah, it's pretty tasty so far. I'm not sure if this will improve as it warms because it's a dark beer. IPAs I don't really tend to like warm. I like to drink them cold to cool, not on the warmer side. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with this one as it warms. So we'll take a break and we'll come back with my final thoughts on the BASHAH or BASHAH, whatever. Alright, I'm back finishing up the BASHAH. I started out really liking this beer, and just as I drank on, the score kept going downhill. Now that it's, kind of warmed, first of all, it's giving off a very weird smell. It has like this, like petroleum, gasoline kind of smell to it. It's very weird. It's sour and I don't know, it's not very pleasing, that's for sure. The initial piney hoppiness fade away. Now it's just kind of a one-dimensional dry bitterness. I still get some of the semi-sweet baker's chocolate in the aftertaste, but it's, it fades away too quickly. the mouthfeel is very flat, tepid. Drinkability is average to below average, I guess I'd say. It's, you know, because it's dry and bitter. I will give it credit though. I mean, it's 8.6%. Does not drink like a beer that big. Like I said, like when I started off, I said this is more like a single IPA, and I still would say that's true. Something I noticed is that, as I pointed out in the beginning, it says bottled on Christmas of 2010, but that's impossible because I got this beer like before Christmas, and even though I know Europe goes day, month, year instead of month, day, year, there's no 25th month, so what's going on here? That can't, that's got to be a typo or something, or maybe that's the expiration date? I don't know. If somebody knows, let me know. Yeah, so I mean, overall, I mean, I don't want to just bash this beer, because I mean, it started off good, and like it's still decent, but it's not, you know, between Stone and BrewDog, you'd think they'd come up with like a pretty amazing beer, but you know, maybe this is a bad bottle or something, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's okay. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. That's above average / okay. I can honestly give it a thumbs up, but it's just really not wowing. So thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.